Yeah,
let's
we'll
start.
start with the session for today.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So I want you to introduce yourself, please.
Yes, please. So my name is Surbhi Goyal. I'm originally from Punjab, but after marriage, I'm settled in Panchkula. I did my Masters of Arts in English Literature and Bachelor's of Education from Punjab University. I started my career as an assistant professor of business communication skills. Then I worked as a English teacher at school, and later I worked as a spoken English and personality development trainer. So basically, I have kind of played different roles in the field of English language, and now also I give classes to various learners who want to improve their English speaking skills. And one day, out of nowhere, someone helped me start my channel. He motivated me, ma'am, you should be on YouTube. So that's how I started my channel. And on 17 December 2022, I uploaded my first video on my channel, Easy Learning with Surbhi. And now, with my channel, with my learning, I want to help as many people as I can and want to give them the message that English is not that tough language as you think. With practice, with determination,
Mm,
you can learn it, you can speak fluently. Yeah, that's all
mm,
about me. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice introduction. Yes. Are you working for any specific platform or do you take private classes also?
What should I say?
Do you work for any specific platform or do you give private lessons also?
Yes, I do. I work for English Yaari platform. So it's a platform where they offer speaking sessions. So I'm a tutor there. And besides,
Mm,
I also offer classes to the learners. So basically, they join me through online and then I teach them. And also, there are offline classes as well. I teach children about personality growth and about communication
okay.
skills. So basically, everything. Yeah. So all age groups
Okay,
I'm
nice.
teaching right now,
Wow,
adults
yeah.
and children. Yeah, like that.
Okay. You're such a versatile person to be able to deal with people of different age groups. It takes a lot.
Yeah, but I love doing that. I love doing that because in front of me, when they open up about their problems and they trust me that I'm able to
Mm,
help them, that gives me a sense of responsibility. And also, I feel blessed that I am at such level where I can help other people too. So it's completely my honor.
mm,
Yeah.
right. So if somebody wants to approach you and learn, is that okay with you
Yeah,
for
completely.
English, spoken English?
Yes,
Okay.
sure. They can send me an email at
Mm,
easylearningwithsurbhi@gmail.com. So there they can send me an email and then we
okay.
can connect. And they also, if they want to take personal sessions where they have to practice English speaking with me, they can do that also. And fees is very pocket friendly
Okay.
and everyone is welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So only one-on-one, or are you open to taking group classes also?
There are group classes also and one-on-one sessions also. Like some students, they want individual attention. They don't want to be with
Mm,
others, as sometimes they hesitate and they're shy. But I
yeah.
really guide them
Yes.
to practice in a group so that they can meet other learners.
Mm,
They will have some kind of competition also.
mm,
And there are some students who just want to practice speaking. So there I have one-to-one session for
mm,
them. Since I am doing so
mm.
much right now, I really don't have that many hours for personal speaking sessions. So I try to give like 3 or 4 sessions a day where they can talk to me. Yeah.
Mm. Right. So coming to personality development, what age groups of children approach you? Like how old, like what is the minimum age limit to enroll for public develop? I mean, public, what is it? Personality
Personality
development,
development.
sorry.
See, I
Yeah.
when I started that, I did not have any thought of age group. Basically, I thought
Okay.
only
Okay.
maybe five grade or six state grade students onwards they will approach me. Their parents will approach me. But to my
Yeah.
surprise, grade 1 and 2 students. One was in KG kindergarten and they asked me, ma'am, please help my child do this, and she's very shy, she's very introvert. I actually denied them. I said, no, let child grow.
Yeah.
She will get
Yes.
exposure
Yes.
at school. You have to give her time. Please don't compare with other
Mm,
children. Like if I talk about my child, she's very
mm,
extrovert in front of me, in front of her
mm,
friends, but when she meet some stranger, or when she meets her relatives, she doesn't greet them. She is in nursery, and I really don't expect her to do that as she's quite small.
Yes, yes, yes.
But one parent really insisted me, so that child was in grade 1. So she and her sister, she was in grade 5, so they both joined my class. And I really have fun with kids because they
Oh.
talk, they're so innocent, and they share their feelings. It's really good, and they are very receptive. They want to learn. So whatever I teach them, whatever I guide them, they are really receptive. They absorb it and they work on it. So I basically, in personality development, I focus on their public speaking skills, because
Yeah,
if you
right.
understand what is personality, now I feel it is very important to be expressive. It is very important to communicate your thoughts and your ideas. Only then you can succeed in your life. So in my
Yes.
personality development, I make sure I focus on their speaking skills and help them grow. Yeah, that's how it works, even with adults
Okay.
also. Hmm.
But like being a parent, what would you suggest? Like by what age should be there? They are fit enough to train them for personality development. They're able to absorb and learn from which age?
See, I tell you my experience. Growing up, I had a low self esteem. I was an introvert
Yeah.
child. I always looked down upon myself. But then
Mm,
situations, my job, actually, if I say, my job really helped me open up. And then it's all in your mind. If you train your mind that the person before you is a normal human being, he's not born manager, he's not born boss, okay, he's a human being first with a lot of flaws.
mm,
So you all are equal, so it's okay to make mistake, just learn from it. You should be
mm,
curious, you should have that curiosity to learn something every day. If you are curious, your personality will grow, because right now from you
mm,
also I'm learning. You are listening to me very patiently, so from you I'm learning that how to listen to someone, how to process, and you're asking me questions, what kind of questions I can ask from the strangers. So every time it's learning. So I really don't need
yeah.
that you need classes. I am a teacher myself, but I tell people you don't need classes. Just watch videos, try that, imitate that. If you like any actor, act like that
Mm,
actor in front of people. The
mm,
more you give exposure to yourself, the more you speak in
mm.
front of people, you become confident. That is the
Correct.
mantra.
Yes.
That is the mantra.
Mm.
Yeah.
For the practicing part, it is okay. You can do it even by yourself. But when it comes to facing people and speaking, that will give you confidence. You can
Yes.
learn alone, but for confidence, you need to face people.
Yeah, that is a challenge actually, and for that
Mm.
practice is the key. So I remember,
Yeah.
like now I'm a confident person. I can speak in front of hundreds, but even when I'm on stage, I have that nervousness inside me, but I don't show it
Mm.
to the other people. And it is not
Yeah.
just with me. If you listen to other personalities, okay, I don't remember their name, they tell
Mm.
people that they have stage fear, but they
Mm.
they practice a lot so that they can overcome that nervousness, and they are able to present themselves as people want to
Mm.
see. So it's all
Yes. Yes.
your mind conditioning.
Mm.
Yeah.
Correct. And it goes, one step at a time. Because all of
Hmm.
a sudden you can't go and talk in front of 10,000 people. First, you
True.
need to practice with two or three people, then 50,
Yeah.
100. Then you
Right.
become like somebody like a politician. Then you can face any amount of people.
Right. I completely agree. Hmm.
Right. And I want this suggestion personally because I also use a lot of filler words while speaking, especially and like these two things I use very often.
Hmm.
It is not that I'm short for words, but it has become a habit to me.
Habit.
Even unnecessarily, I use this. It is a
Yeah.
habit. If I try to, I can, like, now I'm controlled speaking, right? I'm waiting, pausing, speaking, but this
Yeah.
comes only mindfully. Sometimes when you're excited and speaking, you go in a flow. You speak
Yeah.
very fast. At that time, I notice my recordings. I use it so very often,
Hmm.
yeah, it is. Do you have any practical tips to overcome that?
See, what I feel, there is a trick that I tell my students, I tell everyone, use your body language while speaking.
Mm.
When, like right
Mm.
now, I'm talking to you and I'm using my
Correct.
hands, I move my head, right? My eyes.
Yeah.
So when you let your body speak more than words,
Mm.
okay,
Mm.
like this, you
Mm.
can buy some time to find words. Because when you're in a flow, and just
Mm.
and you know it, that it's not a native English is not a native language, okay,
Right.
and we are
Mm.
not born well fluent speakers, right? So we are learning every
Mm.
day, we
Mm.
are learning. So let your body
Mm.
language do some talking. So when you do that,
Mm.
the other person will automatically help you find the word. For example, I'm talking to you and then I'm talking about a shop. For example, I'll say, you know, Shanta, I went to that shop to buy things like household items and I'm not able to recall the word. um yeah, and now I reminded, it's grocery store. So see,
Okay.
I use my body language and I showed to the other person that I'm confident, okay, it's that I'm not able to recall it right now. And you, right now, you know that I'm pretending, I'm showing it to you. But if you are a
Mm.
stranger, you would help me. Oh, okay, you're talking
Mm.
about grocery, you mean grocery store? Yes, it's a grocery store, like that. So use your body language
Mm.
while talking, and with
Mm.
practice you can remove those fillers. It's practice, more
Yes.
practice
Yes.
and few
Mm.
techniques. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. And every single time we speak, we should learn to maintain our pace.
Yes,
We
yes.
should practice ourselves to speak slowly.
Yeah,
And
and
it
you do
also
that
looks
well.
elegant. You feel that, yeah, you feel internally that maybe I'm speaking very slowly, I'm going to bore the opposite person. But when a person listens to it, especially I could give you Cambly tutors, the way they speak with a lot of pause, and
Hmm.
they are not in a hurry. And
Yeah.
it sounds good also. It sounds
Good also.
elegant
You
also
look
when you hear.
elegant.
They are
Yeah, I
speaking very
agree.
slowly. They are, yeah,
And
they
they
take
have to
pauses
do
and they
so.
speak with
They have to do so because
patience.
you have to guide the other learners who are not well in English. So for that, their
Right.
pace should be such that the other person can understand them. That is the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
And
Yeah.
you too are a very
Especially when
calm
you are a,
person. I have noticed.
yeah.
You're a very calm person while talking,
Yeah.
calm,
Mm.
composed, good
Yes. Yes.
listener. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Majority
It's
of people tell that you
these
have a
are,
lot of patience.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you,
Mm.
this is a very good trait of your personality. People love
Mm.
talking to people who are good listeners, because you hardly
Correct.
find
Correct.
listeners. You find talkers, and people, if, even if they listen so they can talk. People are hardly
Correct.
listening to others. I think that is the
Yes.
reason there are so many mental health issues we have nowadays, depression, anxiety,
Mm.
because
Mm.
we don't have that genuine person to talk with. So I really
Right.
appreciate your quality. You're a great listener.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you have to listen in order to understand what that person is trying to tell you. But if
True,
you're
true.
listening only to answer that person, you will be in a hurry for them to finish.
Hmm.
Just finish. I'm going to answer your question right now.
Yeah, yeah, and that way they don't like you later on. I have
Yes.
made video based on communication and personality, and I have taught
Mm.
communication skills in colleges. And I know, if you go through some notes and if you search on Google, so listening is the key to the efficient to effective communication. When you
Correct.
listen
Correct.
properly, you're able to answer. You're able to have a good conversation too. So yeah,
Mm.
listening
Mm.
is really
Mm.
important.
Yes, yes. Two myths about communication is, firstly, they associate it with English. Communication is equal to spoken English, which is not true. The other thing
No.
is communication is equal to speaking well. That is also not true. There is both
Hmm.
listening and speaking go hand in hand
Yeah.
when it comes to communication. Also,
Yeah.
your body language. There might be a lot of things. I'm not a trainer in that field, but I would say that communication is not only about speaking well, and it is not only about spoken English.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is like, complete package.
Listening and speaking both are important, but I feel listening is more important. And
Okay.
you should be receptive to everything. For example, if right now I'm just focusing on one thing, or maybe she's judging me. Like, for example, if I have this thought in my head, oh, Shanta is judging me right now. What if I make a mistake? My image will be ruined. So you see, I have so many thoughts in my, I'm giving you an example that if I have these kind of thoughts in my mind, I will end up making few mistakes, and
Right.
those thoughts will be reflected from my body language, with my body language. So always be receptive. It's okay. We should perceive everything in a positive way and never judge people. So yeah.
Correct. Yes, yes. I've never been that person, even personally, forget about English. Even personally, I never judge a person. I'm not authorized. Nobody should be actually. You should be receptive, as you rightly said.
Yeah.
You should just accept them however they are.
Yeah. But they, not
Accept
many
them or
people
ignore them.
understand this. Not many
Yeah.
people. And I tell you, your own people are the one who judge you. Leaves others. That's the truth.
Yes.
That's the truth. That's what I have experienced. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel horrible about myself when I'm a parent and I do that judging. Sometimes it happens. Some sentence comes out of your mouth that you feel that you are being judgmental about your child. So
Uh-huh.
you have a kind of guilty feeling sometimes
Yeah.
when as they are growing up, not in the initial stages, but
Hmm.
as they are growing up, you kind of tell them things like some
Yeah.
sentence, oh, you are
Hmm.
such an untidy person. So that comes off, right?
Yeah.
That also
Yeah.
means that you're judging them to be that you are like
Yeah.
this. So
I
then I
know.
immediately correct myself and I say that you shouldn't be like this. You need to be more organized. Tell the same thing in a
Same thing.
positive tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
So
That
instead
is
of
why.
telling that you are such a dirty person,
Hmm.
you can say that you have to keep it like this. You have to maintain cleanliness. So
Yeah.
there is a difference.
So it is rightly
Mm.
said, words can either make or break a person.
Yeah.
Your words are really
Correct.
important. What you, and when people
Mm.
say they are my parents, I can be myself. It's okay if I have said this and that to my parents, and parents feel that you
Mm.
are my children.
Yeah.
Of course, then in front of whom I will speak. But what I feel, you have to be very careful with your words, no matter who is there in front of you, be it your parent, be it
Mm.
your child. Just be careful, because they can hurt someone, they can hurt someone's
Yes,
feelings.
yes, yes,
So always
yes.
be
Extra
careful and
careful when you
mindful.
are with your own people. Yes,
Yeah,
when you are with your
more
parents,
careful with
it
them
will shape
actually.
up their entire life. You may not realize it, but it has a powerful impact in their lives.
Yes,
Maybe a
true.
simple sentence, they may not absorb it, the meaning right at that time. But if you are continuing the same thing, it
Yeah,
will show a considerable change in their personality as they grow.
it happens. And sometimes I also feel guilty, because sometimes in anger I also say something to my daughter, and later I feel really guilty about it. Oh, why I said this word to her. But then we are human beings. Like, we
Mm.
are mothers, but then we are human beings too. There are so many things to do, we get annoyed. But okay, then I
Mm.
remind myself, no, I'm a mother, I have to be calm with her. So yeah, like that.
Yes.
Today parenting
And
is
she
quite challenging.
very challenging, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something just crossed my mind and I was about to tell them. Yeah,
Oh,
it is important, like children, they are such beautiful souls. They do not mind. You scold them, they it's okay. But some people tell us something, we either try to be frustrated with them or not talk to them. But children are not like that. Even if you scold them, they come back to you and they
yeah,
want you to talk. You scold me, but you talk to me, right?
yeah.
And I think that quality we have to learn from them.
Because they are
It's
innocent,
okay.
they don't
Yeah.
have egos, they forget the things
Because,
easily. Because I know,
mm,
like, if
and
I
I'm,
talk. Yeah, yeah, please continue,
yeah, yeah,
please continue.
yeah. And if I have done something like that, I make sure I go back and tell them, like, sorry, this. Then they are like, they don't even remember when it happened. But
Yeah,
just to
agree.
remove that guilt out of myself, I go tell them, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I told you this. So it is not
Hmm.
actually like this. You are this.
Hmm.
Then I feel it is important for me, not for them, but
No,
to
it
get
is
away from the guilt.
important to say sorry and to say thank you,
Mm.
because children must understand. Because if you
Yes.
do that, they will understand that if we make any mistake, we should be apologetic. If someone is
Correct.
doing something for us, we should be grateful. So these things one must know. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I feel.
Correct.
Mhm.
Mm.
So don't you get
So is there
tired,
anything
like
you?
I'm just asking you, like, don't you get tired? Like, you have a channel, then you conduct speaking sessions, and you have two children. You have, right?
Two children, yes,
Yeah,
10 and 4.
yeah. It's
Hmm.
for me. It's managed to. It's tough to manage my daughter. How do you manage your children? Two children.
Two children. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It used to be like, I'm blessed with a nice family, I would say, and a very nice husband. So he's equally involved in at home, he's equally involved with
Okay.
children. So I'm really blessed in that part. That is why I am able to do.
Yeah.
And
What does he
also,
do?
a major part of the day, my children are out, right? So that time I utilize for this.
Ah,
When they
yeah.
are around, I don't do anything related to work, except
Mm.
editing. Sometimes I do editing in
Editing.
their presence. Yeah, but
You do
other
it
than
on
that,
phone?
no.
Editing? You do it on phone?
Yeah, on phone. Yeah,
Okay,
on phone.
okay.
Even I upload from my phone only.
On phone is more convenient, actually.
Yes, very
You can do
convenient
it
actually.
anytime, you can do it at any time.
Mm,
Easy to upload
yes.
also. Yeah. So you
Mm.
learned editing or what?
Nothing. I use VN just through YouTube. I learn and I use
Yeah.
VN. It's the most convenient for me.
Yeah. I use in short. I watched some tutorials and started doing it myself. So that's how I learned.
Yeah, it depends on person to person. If they are like, it's like I tried in short, but I was not at all able to do with it. Then I tried VN. So I got addicted to VN and I cannot think of using any other app now. It
Yeah.
depends person to person what
Yeah.
they feel
You're
is
used
easy.
to this app. Yes. Likewise. Likewise. So Ashanta, just
Joining me today and giving me your precious time. It was lovely. I really enjoyed talking to you. So thank you so much.
likewise, I really had a great conversation. I also enjoyed myself, and it was my honor to be here with you on your channel. And I hope and I wish you grow more and more every day. Yeah, that's all from my end. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. You're being very humble. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. And okay, now cut. So